we are applying CSS to make it more colorful, more beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to style our web page by using the style tag. It is a CSS property. Okay, initially I want to style the body. Okay, what I'm going to give is that for the body, so I'm going to style my entire body, or a small thing only I'm going to give right now. So I want to make use of body tag actually, and open a curly bracket. Inside it I'm going to put the font family. Okay, so what I am going to do is that I want to change the font for the whole page using font family Arial. So how to do? I want to put font family as Arial. So Arial Sans, not this one, Arial Sans. Oh, that is not coming. Yeah, here, Arial Sans serif. Now I want to remove, next what I have to do is that I want to remove any default margin or padding. So I will set both margin to 0 as well as padding to 0. Alright. Yeah, next. So I give this much style to the body. Next what I have to do is that I want to create the form. So I want to create the form box that will sit at the center of the page. So I will target the form tag. Okay. For that I want to use the form tag, not form design, only the form tag. Sorry, form. I want to use the form. Just like that, we have to open the curly bracket, close the curly bracket. Now let's see what a background. So we have to give a white background so it stands out. Just okay. I'm going to give a white background. So I'm going to give this background color as white. Okay. Now let's set the width to 300 pixel. So it is not too wide. So I want to set the width. So I'm using this width attribute. Then inside it, the value, the property is width, and I'm giving the value there as 300 pixel. Okay. So next, what I have to do is that I want to make the form horizontally and vertically to the center. So I will use the margin 100 pixel to auto. So I'm giving margin to 100 pixel auto. Next, what I have to do is that next I want to add some space inside the box using padding 30 pixel. Okay, so to give space we are using what, the padding. So I'm giving 30 pixel. All right. Next, to make the edge smooth, I will use border radius 10 pixel. So we want to give border radius 10 pixel. All right, is that much clear? Okay, so now I will add a soft shadow using box shadow. Okay, in that white square shape thing, I need to create a box shadow. So I'm giving box shadow. I'm giving box shadow and I want to give the size and everything to make it align. To add we have to make it everything inside the form, and I will set the text align to the center. Okay. Oh, before that I want to give the box shadow width and everything. Okay, the property, the value. Okay, so I'm giving box shadow a soft shadow using 0 0 and 10 pixel, and the color I'm giving, so I want to give the color for that, so I'm using RGBA. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I want to give the color value. So red color I'm giving as 0. Green color also I'm giving as, oh my god, yeah, 0. Now blue also 0, and the last color I'm going to give the value 2. Okay, so red 0, red 0, 1 2 3, one more is there. Oh, I'm not giving 2, I want to give only 0.2. Okay, yeah, all right. Now, all right, we give the shadow color and shade everything. It is not pt, the value is in pixel itself. All right, yeah, next what we have to do is that, yeah, as I told you before, I want to make that everything in the center to the everything inside the form. So I will set the text align to the center. I want to set text align to the center. Okay, all right, so these are the properties for the form. Now I want to create a styling the YouTube logo. Let's create a styling YouTube logo. Image, we will target the image tag to now I'm going to place an image, a YouTube logo image. So how to place an image? We have to make use of a image tag. Okay, we have to make use of a curly bracket, and we have to put the height. So I am putting image height as I'm putting as 40 pixel. Okay, next I want to put the width. The width I am putting auto. I want to set the auto width. Next I want to display as block. Then I want to give the margin. I'm giving the margin 10 pixel, and I'm giving the margin also auto, and it should be 20 pixel. All right, so now we are keeping the logo height at 40 pixel and following the width to adjust automatically. Display should be block, helps me use to margin auto to the center it. Okay, so these are the that logo image uh, styling property I give. I didn't place that image yet. Now I just given the CSS properties. Okay, in this page, so I'm using internal CSS property here. Inline, we have different, we can implement CSS in 3 different methods. They are inline CSS, internal CSS, and external CSS. Inline CSS means if you want to give any particular thing, a CSS property, like for example a single element header h1. Okay, in head h1, if you want to give that CSS property, you can use inline. Just like here, I am using the entire page. I'm giving the CSS property for the full page. For this, for all the image, I am giving these like that. If I am using for the form, the entire form used in this web page have these properties. Okay, so this is called the internal CSS. And if I am using CSS in a totally different page, and I am using I'm calling that link and attaching it here in the HTML page, that is called the external CSS. All right. Yeah. Now we did this much. Next, what we have to do is that we have to move on to the heading. Okay. I want to style the h1 tag. So, what I'm go. So I want to style the h1 tag as so h1. I want to style all the h1 tag with font size. Okay. Font size I'm putting 24 pixel. Then oh, this is font family, right? Not font family. Font size, I'm putting 24 pixel. Next, I want to put color. Color, I want to use red. Okay. Then I want to give a margin. So I'm going to use margin bottom. To the width, I'm going to put 20 pixel itself. Next, what I have to do is that I want to use text align. Text align to the center. Then I want to use text shadow. Text shadow to 1 pixel. Again, so I want to give all the 4 values. Okay. No, I want to give only shadow in the 3 sides. Okay. So I'm giving only the 3 side value, 1 pixel, and last 2 pixel. So the shadow will align in that way, and the shadow color should be gray. Okay. Yeah. All right. So H1 heading should be like this. With this property, red color gives it YouTube feel. Okay. And text shadow makes it pop up just a bit. Now, what we have to do next? Next, I want to style both the email and password input box, right? So if you want to give any input, we want to make use of input box. Like input box is nothing, the space where you are typing email, username, etc. Before we are putting that, we want to style it using CSS. So I'm using input. I'm going to style the input. Okay, I want to make use of a square bracket, and I am mentioning the type. Okay, so in this input should accept only the text. This input should accept only the text value. Oh, so type equal to text I am giving. And so next what we have to do, one more input is needed, right? So we put input type as text. No need of semicolon there, that's why there is an error. Only comma is needed. Okay, just like that, I want to again put input type. Next, I want to create the input for password. Am I correct? Yeah. So for that, I'm using input type equal to password just like we did before. Alright. Next, I want to open a curly bracket, close a curly bracket. Something happened. Input type text. Input type equal to password. Alright, anyway. Yeah, now we also want to put the width and everything. So I'm putting width. Width equal to 100%. Alright. Next. Alright, next I want to give a padding. Padding I'm giving as 12 pixel. Next I want to use the margin. So I'm giving margin as 8 pixel. Then I want to give the border. So the border I'm giving as 1 pixel. Then the border should be solid. We have different types of border, right? So I'm using solid, and the color for the border I'm giving #CCC, the white. Okay. Next, we have to, okay, all right, we are done with the styling of the input box. Okay. Next, what we have to do is that, oh, one more thing is needed. I want to give the border radius and everything. So I'm going to give border radius. Border radius. I want to give the border radius as 5 pixel. Then I want to give sizing as border box. Alright, this much is enough. Okay, we give full width, padding for spacing inside, and border radius to make them look nice and soft. Alright, yeah. Next what? Next, what we have to do is that now let's make the login button look stylish and clickable. For that, I want to give style for the button. So I'm using button. Okay. Then we have to use again open bracket, curly bracket, or opening and closing curly bracket. Then we have to use background color just like we did before. Okay. I'm giving the color code #FF4 D4. All right. This one 4D4. Okay, then the color should be white. Color should be white. All right, next next what we have to do is that, so I gave the background color, I give the color, and yeah, I have to give the padding. Next I want to give the padding, so I'm giving padding, not the auto padding. I'm giving the padding as 12 pixel. Next I want to give border, So I'm giving border as none. I don't want to give any border, so I'm giving border as none. Then I want to give border radius. I'm giving border radius at 5 pixel. Then I'm giving the width. I'm giving the width as 100%. Then I want to use the cursor. So I want to use the cursor as pointer. Then we have to make use of font weight. Okay, I want to use the font weight as bold. Yeah, all right, that's enough for the button. Okay, I styled the button by using this. And one more thing, I want to use button hover. Okay, that means when we place that when we place our mouse above that mouse pointer above that, it want to change the color. Okay, so I'm giving button hover. It will give a cute animation like a clickable button, just like a real clickable button. Okay, yeah, we are building the real things itself. So to get a small animation, I'm using button hover. The value I'm giving, okay, the value I'm give, okay, I want to give the color. Okay, when I place that, I want to give a dark red color. It will be light red button, and when I place the button, it will change to dark red. Okay, so I'm giving background color. When I place the mouse cursor there, it will change the color to a dark red. So I'm giving the color code EE E6 0 0 0 0. Yeah, this one. All right, so I styled the button also. So we give the red color, white text, and change it slightly when the user hovers over it. Okay. Now, finally, let's style the sign up link below the button. I want to style the sign up link. For that, I want to put dot. Yeah, dot. I want to use dot sign up text. And I want to give curly bracket, and I want to give font size. So font size should be 12 pixel. Then margin should be top 10 pixel only. Okay, then again dot sign up text itself. Yeah, then I want to again use a curly bracket. I want to give the color as red. I can type red, so red. Then text decoration, I don't want to give any decoration, so I'm giving decoration as none itself. Then I want to give font weight. So I want to give the font weight to bold. Okay, I'm making the font as bold. Yeah, that's all. This is a title message for users who haven't registered yet. Now we want to give the body. Okay, now let's write the actual content. Now only we are going to, still now we made it style. Actually, when we are building a web page, when we are building a website or web page, actually 95% of parts will be CSS. Only 5% will be HTML. So this much till now is CSS. Okay, the styling thing. Now let's write the actual code inside the body using the body tag. So we have to make use of, we can close everything. We can close the style. So after that, I want to make use of inside. So I close the heading also. I want to close the heading. So now I want to make use of open the body tag. Inside the body tag, I'm going to do the actual content. Okay. So I'm starting a body. All right. Now I close the style over here and I also closed the heading. Now I opened a body tag. Okay. Now next, first I want to start the form. So I will open the form tag. Previously we only, what we did, we only styled the form tag. Now actually I'm going to open the form tag. Okay. So if I want to build a form, I want to use this form tag. All right. Next what we have to do is that we have to add the YouTube logo using the image tag. Now I'm going to use that image. I'm going to add a logo. Okay. So to add a image, we have to make use of logo is also an image, right? So I'm using the image tag for that. Next, I want to mention the source. I want to make use of the source. So source means where this image has been taken. So this image has been taken. Okay. So I already choose that logo to save the time. So I'm just copying the link. Okay. So that logo I'm going to should insert here. And next, so what I also want to put an alternate message. Okay. The alternate message is nothing. If this image doesn't load, sometimes our image doesn't load, right? So in that time I want to because we are taking from an external site this image, sometimes that will not work. So for that, if that image doesn't load it, I want to display this is YouTube logo. Okay. All right. Okay. Something has happened. All right. So anyway, let's continue. We can fix that later. So it is we put an style, we close the style, we closed the body, and we closed the style, we closed the heading. Okay. After that, we opened a form tag. In that form, we have to give we already give the YouTube image link. Let's see whether it is working. Before that, we can also give one heading. After that, we can check this much. Okay. So I give the YouTube logo. and I also give an alternate message for that. Yeah, I want to close this. Yeah, now it's fixed. Okay, that is the thing. All right. Yeah, now let's see this much. Okay, let's see whether it is working till now. I want to start debugging. Yeah, this much is coming, right? The logo is coming and that background thing is also coming. All right, it is working till now. Now, what I have to do is that I want to give an heading. Okay, I give a logo, that much only that I did right now. I want to give heading by using h1 tag. So h1 tag will give a bigger heading. Okay, so in the h1 tag, what I'm going to give is that I'm going to give as YouTube. Why? Oh, we already give the color and everything, so we don't want to mention the color and everything here. I give already. Okay, like h1 should be, I give all the CSS property before, so I'm not giving any color and anything. Now I will add the input box for the email. So so if you want to use and if you want to give an input box, what you have to do is that you have to make use of input tag. In that you have to give the type as text. So I'm using an input tag. In that I'm giving the type as text only. Okay, then I want to put a placeholder. I'm giving a placeholder. Oh, okay. So in that placeholder means it will just write like this, right? Example, email. Yeah. So like that, I want to give a placeholder. So placeholder is help you to uh, write what is the example for. So I am giving that example as email itself. So email. Yeah. And I want to make it as required. So the user can't skip that. Now let's see this much. Okay, I will show you what is placeholder by running. I'm just refreshing it. See, I got that as, and I can type my email over here like this. Okay, at gmail.com, like that. I can make it work. Okay, see, placeholder means you can see this email has been come like example. Okay, yeah, that's all. So we give the placeholder and I can't skip that, so it is required. I made it required. When I am submitting, it will be required. Okay, I mean it will show us required itself. I want now. Then I want that add the password box again, just like this. So I'm using again the input tag. Okay, then inside it I want to make use of password. Okay, and here also I'm giving the placeholder. Here I'm giving the placeholder as password itself. P I'm making it this capital. Okay, password, and I am also making this as required. Okay, so what we did now, I want to add the password box, so I'm again using input over here, and uh, but this time with I give the placeholder as password. Okay, yeah, that's all. After that, I need a button for login. I will use the button tag for that. Okay, so I want to use a button tag. In that, I want to give button type as submit button. Yeah, I give the button type as submit, and in that I want to give the name as login. So you can see as login itself. O. Okay, I can give it in capital LOOGIN. Okay. Alright, I gave it as a capital login. Next, what I had to do is that finally, let's add small sign up message with a clickable link. Okay. For that, you want to make use of, we added till login button. Now I want to add a clickable link. So I'm using div tag. Okay. Inside it, I want to give the properties and values. So I'm giving class equal to, I want to give the text sign up. Okay. So sign up text. Okay. Inside it, I want to give, if you are not registered, not login yet, something like that. Okay. Not registered, I'm putting here. You can use your own terms. Here I'm using not registered. You can either use not login yet, anything as your own wish. Okay. Then yeah, and it should be in the anchor tag, the link I had to give, right? So I am using a anchor tag. Okay. In that I'm using a hash. Then in that I'm going to give create an account. All right. Now, and that completes our form. So we have to end our form tag, body and the HTML. Okay. Let's see whether it is working or not. Let's run it. I want to refresh it. Hey, it's working. Oh, it is, the color is different. Let me fix that. The button color. Okay, I think the button color I give it as that yellow something. So I want to change that to red. So let's change. FF4DD. So let's see. Yeah. Now I place that. See, I can. This is just like a clickable link, but I didn't insert any link over here. Okay, so it is telling please fill out this field. Okay, I'm skipping that. Okay, I'm putting some password and I'm just logging it. So it will tell please fill out this field because it is we put this as a required one and we give a small a small shadow for this YouTube. You can see that. Yeah, very beautiful, right? It is just like a click link. As I clicked, it is changing to violet color. Okay, and this is the mouse hover thing. When I place the mouse above that, you can see that login button is changing the color. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, that's all, guys. So we made a very beautiful login page. I hope you liked it. Anyway, yeah, I'm very happy that here we have it, a fully working and styled YouTube style login page using just HTML and CSS. If you enjoyed building these, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Byte by Ria for more fun and beginner friendly coding project. If you want if you want any help or if you need any if you want this code, or if you want 1:1 online class, feel free to DM me or drop a comment below. See you in the next video. Bye bye for today. Bye bye.